And hello to you, Ohio, the greatest football fans in the world. This is the Regional Finals Friday edition of the Grange Insurance High School Sports Site. I'm Dan Franzak, and I'm joined alongside my partners for this and every sports site, JJ from JJ Huddle, and the captain, former Buckeye captain Jerry Rosinski. And guys, we start with our marquee matchup. It's a Division II Region 6 final featuring the Medina Highland Hornets and the Cougars of Sylvania Southview. The Hornets have one loss on the year while Southview is 12-0. It's the 4 seed against the 2 seed with the winner moving on to the state semifinals. This is only the third year Highland has made the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Cougars are in the postseason for the 8th time in school history. This one being played out along the Lake Erie shores, Huron Memorial Stadium. Here we go with the highlights. There's the Hornets. We were looking for you. Boy, he's jacked up. First quarter, Southview with the ball and into the end zone. It's a 3-yard touchdown run. Michael Hill calls his own number, 7-0 Cougars. Still in the first. This is a 42-yard touchdown pass. Alex Pidcock to Sean Joplin. 14-0. Southview takes the lead. Second quarter now. Medina going to get on the board. 19 yards on the touchdown pass to the corner of the end zone. Nicholas Miram finds Kyle Caleri. 14-7 Southview. Still in the second. Hornets tied up on a 4-yard touchdown pass to the big man, Tyler Hoska. And right before the half, Hoska picks off Pidcock and takes it all the way down to the 4-yard line. Okay, 2 plays later, Medina's Christopher Snook drives and dives, but he fumbles in the end zone, and we're tied at 14 at the half. Fourth quarter, it's all Cougars. Pidcock runs it in one of his 2 second-half touchdowns, 28-14 Southview. But no quit in Highland. They recovered the onside kick, so they have the ball now on 4th and 1 with 1 minute to go, and here we go. It's Snook, dives. He comes up short. Southview, what a win. Hangs on to win it. 28-21. Time to bring in the guys. What a way to start off the show, huh, guys? And Jerry, this was really a momentum-shifting type of game. 14-0, 14-14, 28-14. Highland comes back and almost wins it right at the end. What a game.
Almost the ultimate momentum shift there at the end of that game. But when you think of Medina Highland, you got to think of a great defense. And good to see Sylvania Southview earn those points. 6 times this year, Medina Highland keeps their opponents under double-digit scores in the regular season. So when Sylvania Southview goes up early like that, you know, you got to wonder, hey, maybe this is easier than we thought. Did they have a little bit of a letdown? But great high school football game.
Absolutely, JJ. How good is Southview? And do they have 2 more wins left in them?
I don't know if they have 2 more. They've got some tough games still left there. Everybody's good now. I knew they were going to be good before this season started. When they weren't in the top 10, I said, pick them as a dark horse. I knew they were going to make a run, but they are really rolling right now. But you still got DeSales and Cincinnati Anderson in that same division now.
Well, and JJ, I mean, that pick made it even, that dark horse pick looked even better after that first-round loss to maybe the region's favorite.
Well, I tell you what, the Toledo Central Catholic, everybody thought they were going to be guys who were coming out of there, and here they were gone after the very first game of the playoffs. So it actually did look like a pretty good pick. A little bit of luck involved in something like that, folks.
You get to this point in the season, guys, and just in general, you know, big-time players make big-time plays, and that's going to get you forward. But you always have momentum-building games, momentum shifts that we were talking about in this game, and a lot of times turnovers, those type of things, penalties can cost a game, but in this game it was just kind of hard-nosed football, it seemed like, Jerry.
Well, yeah, you always want to see the psyche of a team because you look at Sylvania Southview, they haven't been in any close games. Nobody's tested them. So how do they respond? They responded very well tonight. They proved they could win the close one.
All right, ONN's Katie Witham has more now on Sylvania's surge into the semis. Katie?
This one was a battle from the beginning. The Southview Cougars came flying right out of the gate, went up 14-0, but the Highland Hornets fought back, tied it up 14-14 heading into the locker room, and this is exactly what these 2 teams expected.
We knew it was going to be a struggle. We knew we were going to be in a battle. It wasn't going to be easy. We had to be able to run the ball. We had to establish the fact that we could run the ball on them, and we did it.
Third quarter, I think it just came down to will, and we just came out, and we really did want it so bad, so we just came out, just started running the ball, and they couldn't stop us.
Our offensive line in the second half, they showed they could push a semi.
Well, that's a great football team. I mean, we had trouble stopping them, but our kids kept fighting, gave us a chance to win it at the end, and it didn't happen, I guess.
On the goal line, we stopped them twice on the goal line. Wow.
Our defense is clutch. Whenever we need a big stand, that's how they've been all year. On the goal line, they get tougher on the goal line. The further down they get towards our end zone, the tougher our defense gets, and I have 100% confidence in them when they get down there.
The key to tonight was no doubt the Cougar defense and the fact that they never gave up. Southview, the regional champs, but they aren't done yet. 2 games to go to their ultimate goal, the Division II state title. For the Grange Insurance Sports Site, I'm Katie Witham.
Katie Witham with a nice lid tonight. All right, Region 16 final, Coldwater Alter rematch from last year's triple overtime thriller. Austin Boucher behind center, picked off there by Corey Klenke. Coldwater gets the ball and makes good on the turnover. Tony Harleman takes it in for the 7-0 Coldwater lead. Alter strikes back though. Chris Borland gonna plunge in off the pitch. That ties the game at 7. The Cavs not to be outdone. They take the lead back. It's Klenke with the pass to Zach Kopp. Cavs looking good and even better later in the first half. Here's the punt. Danny Jasper with the hit, the fumble. Trent Molenkamp scores. 21-7 ball game. It was 21-10 at the break, but back come the Knights. Boucher passes the pylons for Alter. They would miss the extra point, 21-16. Then later it's Boucher again for the score and the lead. They would convert the 2-point try, 24-21, and then here comes the nail in the coffin. It's Chris Borland with the touchdown, and Alter gets revenge and earns a trip to the Final Four in the process. 31-21 is your final. And right on cue, it's time to go off the hook and get on the phone with Kettering head coach Ed Domsites. And Ed, I know you still have at least another game to go, but can you put into perspective what the season has been like for you guys from the point where you had to forfeit those 2 games, finish the season out on a winning streak, and tonight that big win over the defending state champs? Been quite a roll.
It has. I think, especially after the disappointment of the 2 forfeits, the kids have been amazing. They never broke stride. They came out and they were ready to play every week. And I'll tell you, this we knew this was going to be a tough one. We remember firsthand just how good this football team is.
Coach Domsites, Jerry Rosinski here. Congratulations on the big win. Can you tell us about the message from the coaches in the locker room at halftime and maybe some of the senior players there at halftime? You know, you had the face mask penalty, the interception where they scored, the snap over the punter's head. You gave up the touchdown on the fumble. Hate to bring up all the bad news of the first half, but what do you tell a team at halftime?
Hey, Jerry. Well, the biggest thing was I think we had to get to a point where we were we were able to compete with them. Okay, and if we could compete with, we'd be fine. By that I mean I didn't want to be in a situation where all we had to, or the only thing we could do was throw in the fourth quarter. So we came out. We got a couple of breaks, just as they did. They capitalized on the breaks they got the first half. We capitalized on a couple of breaks the second half. We grabbed the momentum, and we just held on.
Coach, I'm going to pass this right back to, this is JJ. I'm going to pass it back to Jerry since he was there tonight, and he probably has better questions than I do.
Well, Coach, hey, fourth and 1 inch, 8 minutes left in the game. You can't give the ball back to Corey Klenke. You go for it, and you got it. Take us through what that conversation.
Well, I wasn't sure whether we wanted to go for it or not. I know what they're capable of offensively. Almost to a man, our offense and the kids on the sidelines, they wanted to go for it. Problem was, we tried the quarterback sneak earlier, and a couple of them had worked, but it was getting wetter. The previous play, I think, might have been a sneak, and it's just tough getting your footing on wet turf and wet grass, and we got nowhere with it. So, deciding to go for the first down, we sent in an option play, and Austin kept the ball and picked up a crucial first down for us.
Coach Domsites, congrats on the big win tonight. Good luck in the state semifinals. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Jerry.
All right, take care now, guys. All right, well, you know, Alter Coldwater, guys, that was a playoff rematch. We've got another one coming up in DeSales, Louisville, the top 2 ranked teams in the state in Division II. And we've also got postseason highlights from Divisions 4 and 6, including a big battle with the Big Red of Steubenville taking on Perry. It's coming your way next, right here on ONN, Ohio's channel for high school sports.